We are told there are 200 turtles on an island. The population increases at a rate of 3% each year. Find the time it will take for the population to double. So when we have a situation like this where we have a population and it's increasing at a percentage rate, so 3% each year, this is a situation where we have exponential growth. So to figure out the time it will take the population to double, we need to use the exponential growth formula, which is as follows. We can say that P of t, which is the population at time t, is equal to P sub 0, which is the initial population, times 1 plus r, where r is the growth rate, to the power of t, where t is the time. So when we're using this formula, in this example, we're trying to figure out t, what is the time it takes to double? Well, we know that we're starting with a population of 200 turtles, so that's the initial population. So if we want to know how long it will take to double, well, double 200 would be 400. So the population at time t, whatever t is, must be 400. So here's what we can write. 400 is equal to P sub 0, that's 200, that's our starting population, times 1 plus r, that's the growth rate. So 3% as a decimal, we would write that as 0.03, and that's raised to the power of t. So this is our formula. We're just trying to figure out what is t. So how can we solve for t? Well, we can start by dividing both sides by 200 to get rid of this 200 out front. So we can do that, and we get 400 divided by 200 is 2. So we get 2 is equal to, these 200s cancel out, and we're left with 1 plus 0.03, that's 1.03 to the power of t. So again, we're trying to solve for t here. So the trick here is we can take the log of each side, which is the opposite of raising some number to a power. So we can say the log of 2 is equal to the log of 1.03 to the power of t. Now, when we have something in this format, a log of some number raised to a power, this is the same as that power being brought out front. So we could say the log of 2 is equal to t times the log of 1.03. So we didn't change anything. The log of 1.03 to the power of t will give you the exact same answer as t times log to the 1.03. So to solve for t, or to get t by itself, we can just divide both sides by the log of 1.03. So we'll divide both sides. So the logs over here will cancel out, and we're left with t is equal to the log of 2 divided by the log of 1.03. If you punch that into a calculator, you'll get about, I'll write it over here, 23.4498. And remember, our units, we're talking about years. So this is how many years it would take for the turtle population to double.